Dave, what is your perspective on new growth in the 3 towns in Chaffee County, in and around those towns?
All 3 have such a huge amount of potential. Start with Poncha Springs. It's the crossroads of the Rockies. The traffic pattern through Chaffee County, which is huge, is 285 south at Johnson Village and west on Highway 50. The second largest traffic pattern is east to west on Highway 50. So someday somebody's going to come in and recognize that potential, and there's plenty of developable land right there at the intersection. And it's just going to take one spark plug, as we used to say when I sat on the town board of Poncha Springs. Just one entity would come in and make a presentation with planning and zoning in Poncha Springs and then onto the board. And it would spur such growth in Poncha Springs that would just be phenomenal. And then it's such a wonderful community. Everybody has such a positive attitude and always has had. When I sat on the Poncha Town Board, it was such a neat group of people that wanted to always work for the betterment of the whole of Poncha Springs and for the surrounding area. And that's why it's grown today, and I really think that's why Friend Ranch decided to start and create its opportunities out there. And even though we're in a bit of a economic downturn, I believe that Friend Ranch will, someday, it will be a premier 18-hole golf course, and there's going to be houses all the way around it. So I look forward to that. Salida has all these wonderful things because, as I mentioned in the previous session, it's been mentioned in numerous outdoor magazines and retirement magazines of the top 10 in the United States, and Salida, Colorado is in there. So it's such a neat thing, and they keep getting this positive advertising for relocation for folks to come up to recreate and or to retire. Buena Vista has a whole myriad of other opportunities. Most people don't realize that Buena Vista has around the airport a 320-plus acre industrial park that's just waiting to be developed. We see that when we go downtown in Buena Vista, it's also a great art community, as is downtown Salida, and they're doing more and more to promote that, and folks are finding Buena Vista to be a haven for some really neat artwork. Climax is the potential of Climax reopening and getting started. Creates a myriad of more opportunities for Buena Vista. Back in the late 70s and early 80s, there were numerous people in Chaffee County, not only in Salida and Buena Vista, but all through the county that lived and worked lived in the county and worked up at Climax. And so I look forward to seeing that happen again too. One of the interesting things in Buena Vista, if you haven't been down there lately, is the growth on South Main development. Carla and I just went down there for dinner the other night, and there are no less than 10 projects coming out of the ground right now. It absolutely amazed me. It'll be really interesting to watch and see how these progress. I don't know whether they're businesses or residences, but when we went down through there, we were just absolutely amazed to see that much going on this summer in South Main. So Buena Vista's got such neat opportunities, and we're looking forward to working with those folks as well.